Hi, in this video, we will talk about SQL. What do you mean by SQL? SQL means structured query language. So we'll see what is SQL, all these things. So SQL is a structured query language, is a standard programming language used to manage and manipulate relational databases. Okay. So when you talk about SQL is a standard programming language used to manage and manipulate relational databases. Okay. So, and what is the purpose of this? SQL is used to create, modify, and query databases and their associated tables, views, indexes, and other objects. So, what is table, views, index, and all these things we can see in our other videos, in the next videos. But here, just a information. So, SQL means structured query language. It is a standard programming language used to manage and manipulate relational databases. So what is relational database? What is database? All these things we already discussed in our previous videos. So please watch those videos for better understanding. Okay. And then SQL is designed. So SQL is designed to be used by both technical and non-technical users and provides a standardized syntax for interacting with databases. Okay. So a technical person and non-technical person also can use this SQL to retrieve the data from the databases or to manipulate the data for the databases. Okay. So it is used to retrieve and manipulate data stored in a relational database by constructing statements known as queries. So here everything involves using queries. So what do you mean by query? These queries are used to perform operations such as retrieving specific data, adding or modifying data, and deleting data from a database. So with the help of this query only, you can query the data, means you can retrieve the data, you can add the data, you can modify the data, you can delete the data, whatever you want to do with the help of queries only, you can perform in SQL. Okay. So SQL is a structured query language and it is very standard for across all the relational databases. And with the help of SQL, you can create, modify your data. And for that, we will use queries. With the help of queries, you can add the data, modify data, delete the data, etc. Okay. So some of the key features are classifications of SQL. Okay. So there are a number of classifications are there. The first one is data definition language, that is called DDL. So what do you mean by DDL? So SQL provides commands for creating and modifying database structures. So with the help of which commands you use to create or modify database structure, those comes under data definition language, such as tables, indexes, views, and constraints. These are all comes under data definition language. When you talk about data manipulation language, DML, so SQL provides commands for manipulating data stored in database, such as inserting data, updating the data, deleting data. These are all comes under data manipulation. So data query language. So SQL provides commands for retrieving data from a database. So using what kind of commands? Select from where, these kind of commands, you can query the data from the database. Data control language, that is called DCL. SQL provides commands for controlling access to a database using commands such as grant and revoke. Okay. It will provide the access to the database with the help of grant and revoke commands. So TCL, transaction control language. So SQL provides commands for controlling transactions. Such commands, what are those commands? Commit and rollback. So what is the select, from where, grant, evoke, commit, rollback? So these tables, views, indexes, all these things we will discuss in our upcoming videos. But SQL contains all these things. Okay. Some popular relational database management systems that use SQL include, so which kind of databases uses this SQL, structured query language? In MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, SQLite, etc. All these kind of relational databases uses this SQL to query the data, manipulate the data, whatever you want to perform on that particular relational database. We will use SQL for all these relational databases. Okay. So because of that, SQL is a powerful tool for managing and manipulating data in relational databases and is widely used in enterprise level applications and data analytics. Its a standardized syntax and widespread adoption have made it a critical tool for developers and data analysts alike. So with the help of this SQL, you can manage or manipulate the data, and you can use it as enterprise level, means your real-time projects, you can use this SQL. and the syntax is very standardized. Because of that, so many people will use the same SQL to retrieve the data, and it is widely used by developers, data analytics, and with the help testers also use these queries to test your database. Okay, so this is all about this is all the information about SQL. So thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for interesting updates. Thank you.